What's going on, Wisershifters? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about smart storage. Not any storage, but smart storage. Whether you live in a small apartment unit or a wonderful residential house, it doesn't matter. Smart storage is key. As a matter of fact, even if you are off-grid, make it smart storage. It's important. You see behind me, I'm trying to get smart storage too. So without wasting your time, let's get into the video. Okay, the first smart storage idea that I want to share with you guys is dealing with your food. Anything that can expire, you have to rotate. So what do we use? FIFO, first in, first out. So knowing that a lot of things that you use can expire, you have to have a rotation system going, and having the proper labels, you definitely want to make sure that by having those labeled right with date, the dates by month and year will definitely help you. Sometimes days is okay because if something do expire, you can still probably use it at your own discretion. But the thing is that using FIFO will definitely help you, and it's a smart ways to really keep your storage item up to date. And the one thing that I can give you guys that you guys don't think about as preppers is your battery. You have to rotate your battery also, and also your ammo. So there's a lot of other things that you may not be thinking about that you can implement FIFO for besides food that can definitely help you create smart storage. And that's my first tip for you guys. Tip number 2 to smart storage. We all overlook vertical storage, and you're not alone. I sometimes don't even think about it until I was organizing my prep items. And as you can see, this shelf, I'm losing a lot of space above just the shelf itself once I store something. Something like this, it's normal that we overlook. So that is smart storage, where you think about vertical spacing that we overlook sometimes. And we have to think about spaces that we don't usually store things, like under your bed. That's space being wasted, empty spaces at times. And even in your cabinet, once you put whatever in the cabinet, the overhead vertical spacing, it's not being utilized. And I'm telling you, a lot of us are overlooking a lot of spaces that's not being used. And especially if you are in a small apartment unit and you have to think about vertical spacing. And even if you have a lot of space, still utilize the space, maximize your vertical space. That is smart storage. So let's talk about tip number 3 to smart storage. Modularity items and container will help you with space. Perfect example, water brick container. You store water, why not get something like that is modular, that can definitely help you with storage. And that is smart, easy. And the best way I can think about it is like Tetris. You have to think about some of the things that is oddly shaped. How can you store it sometimes? And it's difficult, so having the right system in place and think about modularity definitely will help. Tip number 4. One thing that I can say is sometimes we miss the wall. The wall is something that we underuse. And 3 ways I can think about when you definitely use the wall. Number 1, using the peg board system where you can definitely hang things on your wall. And number 2, definitely using magnetic strip and putting metal tools that you use a lot, put them on there. Or getting basic shelves and store commonly used tools and put them on display for you to grab and go. That's something that we miss sometimes, and that's smart storage, honestly. Tip number 5, and that is labels. Labels are very important, and here's some tips that I can definitely say that can help you long term with the label when it comes to smart storage system. If you do color coded So color-coded labels definitely will help. If you do that physical labeling, you make sure you do a digital label too also, because besides just labels itself, that will help you not only find what you're looking for, but if someone go and look for something for you, like for example, your family member, you send your family member to go look for something for you, and you're not there physically, just having an inventory of what you have with labels would definitely help. And especially if you are someone who kind of like have control chaos like myself, I know where things are, but if I'm more organized, for example, well, that will be easier. I have a smart system, but I want to improve. That's why I'm making this video, because the things that I have discovered based on research so far, and also based on experience that I do have, smart labels definitely help with your smart storage. So label everything, or do a color code system where your family and you know what's in what bin or shelf based on color code, and digitize your inventory and every label and everything like that. So that's all that I have for you guys, is these 5 tips. I say use them, practice, make sure these things work. And I know what will work is definitely utilizing all your space, maximize everything, and that is smart storage, guys. And I gotta get to work because I gotta redo all my storage system, and I hope that helped. If you're new here, please consider subscribe. If you're returning, please, thank you. All my subscribers, thank you guys. Okay guys, before we end this video, I want to give a shout out to one of my #1 subscribers who've been rocking with me since day one on this channel. Thank you. And I'm talking about Mosaic Homestead, and he left a comment that inspired this video and made me want to get my storage game up. And this is regarding, of course, me getting my first piece of land. He says on this comment, he says, "Congrats again on becoming a homeowner. The first thing is the shed. The shed is what helps you keep clutter out your house, and is the beginning of everything else you have to build. In the beginning, you might have to use an area in your house for tools." So at the end of the day, I have a storage system, but I want it to be a smart storage system. And now I'm just going to start with just the garage for now, and just build my smart system. And please stick around. I'll share some of the tips and some of the complications I come across. But my shed is my next thing that I'm going to work on the property. But right now, I'm going to work on the garage. And thank you guys. If you're still here watching this video, you're awesome. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. More content is coming. Thank you guys. And shout out again to Mosaic Homestead. Appreciate you guys. Continue to rock with me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's get wiser by shifting our mind, our body, and our soul. See you guys in the next video. I am out of here.